Yo,
Yo, Thanks Swix got the daily sell
yo,
43.30. Yeah, you guys saw that, huh? We spoke about that.
what up?
Give me a sec.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So daily's coming down here. We're continuing with the weekly. Oh, the weekly closed, I think. This is the new weekly open, which is fucking strange, right? What the fuck is that?
But
Weekly closed like candle.
look at the daily. Has no top wick, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. A lot of room here, though.
Yeah.
Canada fucking destroyed. Were they playing? So 6-zip. Whoever they were playing, they destroyed it. All right, but yeah, we're coming down here. Every single time frame's bearish. We are getting to a 4-hour target, we could say. Okay. Here's the deal. If we close the leg candle here, respecting, I want to say this. So 6. If it's the flip, yeah. If we close leg candle, respecting 2.6. So yeah. If we're able to close respecting this level, I'll have a buy limit here. 4195.5.
15's got that leg candle, right?
Yeah, the 15. Well, everything right now is a late candle. The 15:30, the 1 hour, but the 15's closing here in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh no, the 15 closed already. I'd want a bottom wick down to there. Might not get one. You're right. The 15 did close like candle. I didn't realize we were past the first 15 of the session already. Yeah, I had to restart the PC. That's right. Damn, light candle fill? What are we doing? Here, because it already tapped the candle body, right? That's your advantage point. So if you get in right here, you're looking for that target here for partials. I'd expect this to kind of break. We closed below the most recent bottom wick here. Yeah, breaking a low here, but should technically bring it down here. It's not a good enough wick for me. Let's see what we do here. Let's see how we close here on the 30 in about 7 minutes. Pip stop here, 49 pip stop. About 5 minutes left here. Four minutes here. Don't want that. There's 215s in a row give you a lick handle. 30 gives you a lick handle, so you're expecting a bottom wick to the next support. Don't get it here. Can't hear nada? Maybe listening when I wasn't talking. Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel as you're hopping in here. A little bit of soccer here tonight. Congrats to Canada. Back at our entry, which means we get a strong bullish candle. I mean, we will look for some buys off the bottom wick, but for now, move looks like it's continuing down. We broke the high of the previous 15. Technically, if we come down, we should fill the range down. But if we come down and we're able to re-break highs, I will take this candle for the lick candle fill here. Come on. I'm going to need a re-break of the lows and then a re-break of the highs. The heavy drop. It sucks we don't get a re-break out of lows because we might Might stick around here. I don't want to do that. I don't want to range. It looks so lovely, like from market open from 6 p.m. Got a 5 range. We got to create like a 15-minute range, 30-minute range. The hourly can still, free break, close, and drive. Log on. Not bad here. You got room. So technically, the 30's holding for now. The 15's holding. If we can flip here and re-break highs on the next candle, it'll be interesting, right? Get a nice bullish 1-hour closure. There's about 50 pips in that candle to fill. We get up. We were able to get that bottom quick. I break that low there. Pump back up. Take the re-break of the highs here. These areas. But it might pop there now. Need a bottom wick on this hourly candle. I think I'm getting confused again. What are you confuzzled about? So is this a stream about your trading journey?
What a stupid question that is.
You set yourself up on that. How I would describe this stream is behind the scene look at behind the scenes look of a profitable trader, right? So you get to, I really just talk about what's on my mind, right? So you get to see my mindset, you get to, you know, day in and day out, you get to see, you know, my reactions, my composure, day in and day out, but you get to see my reasoning too, as I voice out everything that I'm doing and map it out and why, and talk about concepts, right? Really the behind the scenes of what's going on in my head as I'm processing the activity of trading. And the goal here is really, so that's what the stream is about, right? The goal is to provide value through my own trading. Eventually, like I said, I don't want to teach you guys my gold setup, right? I don't want to teach you trading. I don't want to teach you how to trade. I want to teach you how to be a trader. That's going to be more in depth and separate thing. Why are you asking if it's a stream about my trading journey? Break of the highs should push, but we don't have a bottom wick here. We don't have a bottom wick on the hourly. What we do? We don't have one on the 30. We are driving up off support, right? Our initial entry was 07.5, right? Our buy limit as this was coming down, and then we had one over here at 05. So I did secure 100 pips here as the stream started on the funded. Boom. I got nothing on the live. I'm fucking down like 10, 15 pips on the day from all the break evens I took. Fees eating away at my account. worry, gang. Our time will come. This thing will print a range, or it will pull back and print a range, and then it's our time. They only takes, don't makes. I don't even know what language that is. Can you put the music down and your speak up? Yes, sir. Can you put the music a little down? Stupid music. You're dumb. You're absolutely useless. Think I put it down enough? You speak Russian? Нет. Not that I can't. Most of the time I choose not to. Good thing about it is I can make that choice. You're not Russian? No, I'm Jamaican, bro. When you spoke like that, I thought of cooking some eggs. I don't know what that means. But I'm sure. Don't tell Bougie, bro. Bougie be like, oh, word? I'm on my way. On my way to your house right now. Drop the Addy. You tell Bougie, you'll be like, man, I got gym at 10, but I bet you I can make it over there. Jamaican? Yeah, I'm Jamaican. What you making? Huh? What you making? So, oh, triple egg omelet. That's what you making?
Make sure you get the pasture-raised eggs.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. Gotta get that free range. Get them free range. Yeah, you got the organic free range?
No, they got to be pasture-raised.
No. I go with the organic. I don't even want them free range. I want them like,
Straight from the chicken's butt.
I mean, technically that's boneless chicken. Pre-bone chicken. I was thinking about that today, like, man, we some killers. Like, those things, I don't know if they have feelings, but I'm sure, like, they gotta have feelings because they get scared, right? Like, I was feeding, or my kids were feeding crickets to the bearded dragon, and I was looking at the crickets scramble along, and I was like, I hope aliens don't show up, man, because it'll be the same thing. Coming over here with some new metals. I can't trade this shit. Ain't no historical price data on your platinum aluminum. Whatever you're fucking trading on your sacred metal, on your element 115. I can't. Y'all need to have an IPO first. Before you drop this metal here. All right, 5 minutes for this hourly. I don't know, man. Do that look like it's going up right now? Like, honestly, yeah, we're closing that support, but do this shit look like it's going up right now? That looks like a rejection. We're coming down. Probably not lying to you. Until it is. Until it does look like one. Which means... need a range create. We're going to have to drive up off support. Maybe right here. Which means if we get a wick down there and break highs. Bye-byes. Let's see. 420. Hey, 420. He's Mexican. His real name is Wixie. Orale, Holmes! Consolidation for continuation down. Can't disregard the levels we're at. This is a strong higher time frame level, which might you might break it, but because of how strong that level is, you might see a steeper pullback than usual. We need to create a range in order to either close below it or above it to have structure, right? We need support, we need resistance. Right now, we're just very overextended. What would get really tough, right, is this coming down here during the session, because these are 4-hour targets and hourly targets that we might bounce heavy off. And if we just trickle down and get that weak bearish closure here on the hourly, it would not be great for the next 4 hour. It would probably be a London trade. I don't want to trickle down. I want a range, breakout, and leave this higher time frame support. Ideally, we create a little range and close above it, but we need to come back down here, create a range. Or we can play the higher time frame. Look for the next level up here. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Nobody said it better. A minute 50. This 5-minute range. This like candle printing. Reggie here, Lake Candle. You don't even have to be here. You say Lake Candle and Reggie be at work. It's like the fucking Batman signal. Say Lake Candle 5 times in your bathroom mirror, and Reggie appears next to you. Say it 5 times in front of your monitor, and Reggie appears next to you and clicks the mouse button. Did somebody say Lake Candle? You like a genie, bro. You gotta rub the lit candle on the screen. You rub the lit candle on the screen and fucking, and he pops out like a genie. Prince Reggie, fabulous, he the best trader. I got kids, chat. I know everything. I know more hit songs than I do, like, hits. Like, the new shit. But I'll sing the shit out of a Baby Shark. I know all the lyrics. You don't. I don't know who created that song, but man, they definitely got a raise. A vacation, probably somebody's boss right now, and then somebody probably killed him because I mean, there's limits to annoying people. I got fucked it up for a lot of parents. I want to say people and parents in the same word. Came out to parents. Peepins. Hey, we want to do this 80 pip stop, right? You're making bread and soup? Okay. Soup? I get it. How are you making bread? Are you baking bread? Or are you making bread and soup by putting the bread on the same plate where the soup be? Look, I made bread and soup. Patty cake. I'm the baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. So you're a baker, you say, huh? You know the Muffin Man? What's the play tonight? Probably gonna go with Phantom of the Opera after the stream. And see how that goes. Wish Broadway was closer. I'm a banker. Yeah, honestly, we're at a higher time frame target area. The play for the session, I believe, will be a pullback, but we might get some sells too. Like we're very fluid. We're not putting ourselves in a box and just trading with the bias. We can trade against the bias. Obviously, the bearish is bias, right? Right. The bearish is bias, and right. I'm just trolling. I'm bored because it's kind of it's given a heavy move. You need a range. You need structure. The bearish is bias. If you want to know where I got that from, I got that from the Bible stick candle. No stream tomorrow because of bank holiday. Well, here's the deal. There's no stream, but I've been looking at some things during the bank holidays that repeat because there's no people trading, right? There are, but there aren't because it's the algos are running shit. Companies are closed. Everything's closed, right? Industries, the farmer, the crop industry, they're not moving shit around, right? Fucking airlines ain't doing shit. Well, airlines are working, but they're not moving any funds, right? There's car manufacturers. Like nobody's back office is trading tomorrow because banks are closed. They can't put in orders. So what's running everything? Algos, right? And algos just get the price to where it needs to go. So you'd be like, all right, we're gonna get a pullback here. Nope, you got to recognize volume. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably be trading it in the bundle with the bundle. Do you play poker? Oh, I poker all the time. Ideally from the back. Hey. How long have you been here? Here. What? It just came in? All right, good. I need one of those things on the door that chimes when you come in. You remember, you know, when you walk into a store, it goes ding. I need one that says announces your names or something, right? Kiddos. remember here, one more. Actually, go ahead, you're good. Close the door. Love ya. Remember, don't be a menace. They walk into the grocery store. Remember what the thing plays. He walked in, he was like, huh? Yeah, we got a celery play here, but it's not a celery place it's not a celery play if you don't close below the damn support, and we did not. We're at support. Right, if support was right now, support be supporting, but if support was right here, right, we closed below, we respected it, now it turns to resistance, we could trade it, but that level's it. But this, the closure, man, that's a closure, man. Don't want to break this slow, this wick. If we were below that area, I'd be glad. Plus, also, we also formed support here, right? Retesting the most recent one. The great thing about this, look at this. We spoke about this earlier, right? We want to break that low and then re-break highs. Okay, yeah. In this case, we don't just want to re-break high. We want a closure above 42.09. Really? I got him for you for the last 2 days.
No, it wasn't in 2 days.
Yeah.
It wasn't in.
I'm gonna get you this one. You've gotten way more than Kai recently. It's not about more or less than Kai. Hey, excuse me. Yes. I know you're trying to know what the password is. Wait, what do we get? What are we getting? She was literally in here 10 minutes ago and I bought for her. You guys have the same account. What's going on? How are you using up all these Robux? Stop.
Okay.
Stop using everything. All right, you got till 10 and then iPad's away. Okay? Yeah. iPad's away. Don't slam the door. Slam the Goodness. Not really. It's different. It's different nuances, and it takes away from me getting better. I gotta take that out. It takes away out of the title. It takes away from me getting better and optimizing at gold. It slows me down. It just. I want to be the best at this. I want to be great at one specific thing. Yeah, I'm could be well-rounded, but I want to be great at this. You don't need more. You honestly do not. Like I told you, it's already difficult enough. This is hard what we do. Right? It's not rocket science, but it's hard. Really hard. The success rate just proves it to you. Or the lack of success, right? It's really hard. So like it's up to you how much more difficult or simpler you want to make this on yourself. You want to trade 30 different pairs? No? You know, I guess, boo-boo. Zelensky. Oh, what do you have, Tourette's? What's going on? What are you saying? not how you spell it, first. But second of all, I'm over here talking about what? No, she just. What do you mean? I just got her robot, so you can take it? No, no, you got your time. She gets it till 10. Yeah, she gets it. I don't want to hear it. Oh, how about this? She gets it till 10. There's no more iPad after that, and then we're gonna go watch a funny movie. I picked out a really funny movie for tonight. It's called The Grudge. Remember The Grudge? We wanted to see it. We're gonna watch that tonight. I'll give you 20 minutes after her. Fine. Go. Go. 10. Fine, I'll give you 10 minutes if you want. 9 minutes? Okay, you got 9 minutes. 10. No, 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 no. Stop. 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 You're gonna bargain with me? You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. $10? How about this? You want to do... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that with you. Go. 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 Yo, get out of my sight. Man, I just can't see this shit back up right now. Closure. 3 minutes. First 15 of this hourly. I like this, right? I like the fact that this drove through, and I like the fact that below here this drove through, and below here this drove through. I think we might have our low. Because if we look at it like this, look, this closure, logically, let's think about it. This closure right here, well, that's the one we're looking at, right? Support. Right there. See that? That's the reason. Motherfucker. Resistance. Filled the range to here. That closure still filled the range. Came back, closed above there. This came down, closed, and drove straight through. This closed below. Also drove to here. Lowest common denominator right there. I figure we're coming down to at least there. On the rebreak of the lows, if we can rebreak the lows and close below. But right now we haven't gotten. All right, 97.5 would be your targets, but we're gonna need some help from the candles. Like I said, closures imperative. Need something like this. Get that closure below here, and then we could trade this down. On the other side, we've printed a range here. We come up. We've tapped support. We've broken that low that we were talking about. Came back. Now, if we get a closure above, we should be able to fill the range. There. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
All right. 1 minute on this 15. The fact that we keep holding a higher time frame level as well. Got some Panda earlier. I don't know, I fuck with Panda Express. And got home and like half my order missing. It's annoying to have to drive back there. And like, hey, I messed up my order. It's just annoying already sitting. I picked it up, went home, sitting home with the kids, table. So I came back. She goes like, "But where's the order?" I was like, "You wanted me to pack it up off my dining room table and pack it back up while the kids are staring at their food leave again." It's like, I figure we just do the old school thing and you know, word of honor, you know, or whatever it is, you know, honor system. Just I wouldn't drive all the way back. Right? Like 20 minutes later, hey, by the way, can I get more meat? Hey, yo. What are we doing here? Got a top wick here. Technically, that's a support. I mean, that's a resistance. 30 look like. Celery play, re-break. Man. Closure. Give me closure. Think about it. This is a resistance. Top wick break of that candle should bring you down. And this is also a celery play on the 30 after breaking the high. And it's also the re-break of the hourly low and the previous hourly low. It would just make sense here. I think I'm going to do it. Sell, stop, 50. We're going to do it. Looking for that next support, 42.18. Top will be the top of this candle. I realize it could break and pull up, but I'm also looking for that next support down there. And if it does, what do we have? 120 pip stop. It's okay. It's okay. If it's a lot for you, go a little bit less risk and you'll be fine. We got a wick to fill here. To the left. We got some room. Let's see if that can happen. It'll be a fairly quick break even. Yeah, that's below right there. 15. But that was on the way up. Oh, damn, we got activated. We got slip. Slippage. Yeah, it'll be the high of this candle. So stops are right here. 13, I told you, 100 and 1520. Yo, I got in by a pip. That brought me in by a pip. We get worked out because of this by a pip. Tight. Go, bring me down. Like, stops above the range for me, not on the flip of this candle, above the range. Thing we missed here. I'll tell you right now, give me a second. Turn stop 122 above this candle high. I'm annoyed. I might cut it if 15 decides to start re-breaking highs and if we decide to push here. Because it's just, it wouldn't be worth it. I'd rather take 35, 40 pip loss than. We don't want a closure at support on a smaller time frame being bullish. A higher time frame support. That will usually start the drop. I'm gonna close it on the break. We get a decent break. Yeah. I'll let you guys know when I close it. I need to break the smaller time frame 5-minute range. We do that here. I'll close close it. I expect it to do so. I expect it to ride up, and there's a leg candle fill here that should. Break of the current candle high is where I'll close it if it breaks the current candle high. It'll be roughly 50 pip loss if it does. I expect it to because of the way the 5 pushed there. But if it doesn't and we come down here, then good. That's a 5 resistance, minor 5 resistance. I would expect it to come up because it rebroke the 15-minute high, which we don't want to rebreak. We wanted that to be the high. There we go. If it comes down, I'll just take it on the rebreak, but I don't expect it to. The 15 had a chance. Look, it gave you a chance right here. 15 closed right above. I'm sorry, the 5. I'm saying 15. The 5 closed right above, but this was the resistance. This was your chance, right, to pull back. So if this candle was able to respect this area, I would keep it open. If not, I would expect it to start filling the leg candle up because that's the entire range to here. From this support right here to here, that's the range. Worth the risk. Heading back down? Yeah, it might tap this area and head back down. I'm fine with that. Then I'll just take the rebreak of the lows and I'll take a bigger position because that would be a stronger move. I would be more convinced of that. But if we close above here, I'm going to be looking for buys. If we range around in here, I'm going to be annoyed. Close session. Minus 64. This was the last time we took a loss on stream. Last time we had that celery play and the 4-hour rebreak of the lows, we saw like 200 pips. It's the level. We shall see. One minute here on this 15. If the 15 closes above, we will look for buys. If we close above this resistance, we will look for buys on the break of the highs of the candle after our bottom wick. Close that. My grandparents are trading. I noticed I always lose those trades when it does that quick move to activate the sellers on the break of the low. Not necessarily, because sometimes you get that pump back up to a smaller time frame range, and then you get really the move. So you'll go back into drawdown a little bit. But the thing is, with so much bearish volume and a resistance found, and on the 15, the 30 celery play, the 1-hour celery play actually as well, on the break of the lows, 4-hour rebreak of the lows, and the next 4-hour support here. It's just a lot of things going for it. It was worth the risk for me to grab maybe 80 to 100 pips. Maybe it rebreaks it. Maybe it rebreaks it here. Who knows? Doesn't look as pretty now, though. Could this be established as a support? Let's look at this. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna take a buy here and keep a current candle stop. Small stop here. Market. Buy. Current candle, I don't want it really to go lower, much lower. Probably like 25. No, 30. 30 pip stop here. It could re-break it, right? You could see a bearish push here. We held resistance. But this is, it tapped, that's a 4-hour support. So I'm going to keep a stop here right there. Probably sell stop. We could see a push up. Close, this is a fake out, goes back in range. Really small stop for me. 30 pip stop. It's worth the possible 200 pips if it pushes up here. Sell stop right there. Yeah, my stop is 29 pips here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, if it breaks down, it breaks down. It's a very small risk in order to get a really nice push. Awesome. Wanted it right where we're at right now at this support. That's where I really wanted it. That's a 4-hour level here. We're getting a bottom wick for that area. Ah, what is this? What is this sell stop? Get rid of that. Yeah, it would have. I think it would have slingshot already. I think in this case, it might be. If that's the case, then we're sticking around in this range, or we're gonna bounce down to that next support on the 4-hour, and then come back down and up into this range. Don't see any other possible ways to take positions there. Yeah, entry wanted to get here, but well, the idea is the same. It's only about 10 pip different. No top wick on this 30. Right down. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Should be. We gotta buy, sell stop. That's right. I was right. What did I do? Duh. Hey, hello? All right, the 5 closed bearish there. Not too great. Means this 5 can make a top wick. And if that's the case, I'm not gonna want to see that. We closed below, right? Back in range here, bounced off support. And the 5's gonna make a top wick here. I'm gonna close this at break even. Yeah, 2 pips. If this closes back up above, I might look for that bottom wick entry. I think it would have slingshot from that area. Like when we tapped it, like it should have pushed. Right? We have a nice like handle here that could possibly get filled. Didn't yet. Maybe it does so now. What did it tap? Four hour, 20 minutes away. L. Bro, I just managed it knowing that my win's gonna be like double or triple the size of that. Because it's no longer my trade. I'm not planning for this candle to come down here and then close bullish. Right, it closes bullish, that's a 4 hour low. We come back to it. I'm planning to come back up. If it comes back down or re-break lows, coming down to that 4 hour support. And man. The fact that there's no top wick on this 30 is annoying, but the hourly's got one. That's the re-break of the hourly. It's cleaner. Doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I mean you're at a higher time frame support, but you also don't. You're also not going to drive up unless you get higher time frame orders or breaks at the lows. We got the break at the lows here. We filled the entire range up. Solid entry here. You're wanting reaction. I got in a bit late. That's why we didn't just go break even there, but came back up there on the 5. We went break even. On the break of the lows here, it's just with so much volume. That's what you want. You also don't want to let it come up all the way up to here, these areas, because at that point, the probability of a trade goes down, and technically, you also have a closure against you now. A lot of volume off that level. Yeah. I'd like the re-break of the lows here, gang. Take that again. We got 20 minutes to fill this 4 hour. We might actually do it. 40 pips. I want to see if the stops make sense. And right now they do not. Right, re-break out of lows. The 15's your no, I'm sorry. The hourly's your stop. The best position here would be the next 4 hour breaking these lows and getting an hourly closure back up in here before the 4 hour grabs the top wick. If we're able, the first thing we can do is come down here on the next 4 hour in about 20 minutes, break these lows, but close respecting 41.94. If there's no 4-hour top wick, we're gonna make one. I think it wants that bottom wick now. I know, but we're entering into the last 15 of the 4-hour, and if this 15 is gonna close below the range, I will take it. I will take the next 15 as the last of the 4-hour. But I'm gonna need this to close below the range, top wick, and I'm gonna need this. It needed to break the lows, because then we have 80 pip range, even more down to the wicks. Oh, it's lost number 1 cent. Let's add that to the record. Really could have been avoided if we were just basing on a higher time frame, but there's been so much movement that for the session, I really believe volume wise it's a high quality position. All right, DE number 213 as well. Hold on a second, chat. I saw this one. Funny how, like, literally out of high volume time, right? Out of session time, it's pushed, and during session, it kind of ranged. New York was a range. I mean, big range, but a range. Kaya! I mess with her. Buy limit here at 41.95.5. Start coming down. We didn't close below this area. First thing we do is come down with a bottom wick. 41.955. If we're staying this chop at the 4-hour close, we're gonna call it. It's gonna be the session. I'll take it into the signal channel, and we'll make sure we end the day in the or the night in the green in the signal channel. But I don't want to stay in this chop. Could be a much smaller stop than that if we come down. No reason to think more than that. I'll leave it lower for the bullish, didn't it? It was less than 100 pips to draw down, no worries. Bro, I closed it at 64 pips. Minor setback, major. I feel like people like 10, 8 pips, 6 pips is over us. No, bro, we see like our trades are like 100, 200 pips. Biggities. Barcoding, it looks like a barcode, but it's only a smaller time frame. It's not a higher time frame range. The higher time frame, look what it is. When you're stuck in that shit on the 4-hour, sucks. When the higher time frames are moving, so I believe we'll get pushed out of here. And because it's a smaller time frame range, I think it should happen quicker than, sooner than later. Four-hour re-break of the lows. Seller replay on the 5. Look at that. Came back to that most recent. I'd be tight as hell if this 4-hour pulls back again. But would it? Came back to the top of the candle. Now it's going to re-break the 4-hour low. See if this 15 can close below. And then we might take the break of this 15 candle low. 10 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. Now, if it drives down, it drives down. We got this little range. We can get the closure below the range. I'm fine with getting a top wick into the range and then a rebreak of the lows. Ideally, it breaks this, right? So we can get it somewhere into this area. Somewhere into here. And then something like that as you're coming up. And then create that top wick to come back down. That's what I'd want to see on after a closure, right? Something like this. But will we get it? I don't know. We're re-breaking the 4-hour low. And we're re-breaking it in the last 10 minutes of the 4-hour. So I'm going to wait. Looking for long or short? I was looking to play the range, honestly. I've been getting stopped out of break even all day, actually. I've seen 40 pips in profit like 6 times today and didn't close. Just, I expected it to push and it didn't. Still in the trade waiting for your 100 pips? Yeah, you'll get there. I'm just not risking that re-break of the highs before the 4-hour closes. See? Fucking 8 opening positions in the last 15-minute candle. Even the last 30 of the 4-hour. But I'll do it if it sets up properly. The good thing about this, first to set up, the 4-hour has to close because the 15 will have to close below. And as long as this 15 doesn't push but does give us that closure, we will look for sells. There's a level here. Right there. 4201. Oh, there's the top of that level. That's a little reaction right there, 4201. Eight minutes on the 4-hour. And it's rebreaking the 4-hour. This will be one ugly 4-hour candle. This will get really annoying to trade. What the fuck? Look at this level right there. See, that's a resistance area. If it's below it, it'd be a small top wick, you know. Seven minutes here. A lot depends on what we do in these next 7 minutes. Gang. Yeah, I have to say a prayer to the little baby Forex Jesus. But we look for these positions. I need a joy. I need a Red Bull. Smash and reject. Smoke the joint. I did 50 push-ups to wake up. Yeah, I was falling asleep. I went and did 50 push-ups. Now I'm falling asleep and I'm out of breath. It's 15 in mind. Close below the most recent. I would expect the next hourly to give a top wick. I would expect that. If we open with a bottom wick, can we take some buys to that top wick? And if we open with a top wick, can we look for some positions on the break of the lows? One minute. Buy limit here for now. I don't know how we come down. Yeah, I'm gonna need a steeper top wick. If it re-breaks the lows, great. I'm gonna need a steeper top wick. At least right here. 4205, if we can do that. $42.08. You know what, gang? Might have a sub limit here. This continues up. Put 205 on that previous candle. I see. Yeah, what's up? No, hold on. Give me a few minutes. Hold on a second. Sam, it's 10 o'clock. All right, 4 hours flip bearish here. See if we can make a bottom wick, come up, re-break the highs, and then we'll have a sell stop. If it can't, then it continues down here. I think we'll just have this buy limit here. Tough. The 15's kind of tapped into the resistance that we wanted, but it's okay. You can get roughly to the same area. You see that? The 1 hour break of the previous 4. Did close below that level a little bit, tap these orders. Break the high. If it breaks the high, we'll set the sell stop. Break the high there. There you go. It did, right? No. Oh, it broke its own high. Yeah. Did. Re-broke its own high. Why is this at 2? Somewhere. Good. It's a bit odd, so close, but not filling orders. Wait, 85 orders at 4,200, and right now we are at, oh, yeah. Flat Earth area, 4,200. Damn. Am I right up, huh? That's a tough area. Yeah. See a level right below it there, right? Looks like it wants to come up when it twitches like that, huh? Yeah. Oh, it whipped us in. That was it? We didn't go break. I didn't even see that I was in the trade. Wow. Should have been BE there at 20, 30 pips. Oh, this I didn't even activate here. Wow, that's grimy. That's so grimy. That was nasty. It slipped me by about 10 pips too. Whoa, it's tapping that area and keeps wanting to pump back up. Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna close it there at minus 12. Yeah, whatever it is, minus 14. What did it come out to? That's nasty. We don't want that flip. I would have been break even. Yeah, I would have been break even there already. I didn't even see it activate. I'm looking over here on the screen. I look. We would have gotten the same result. I would have gotten break even there again. So yeah, well, minus a few extra. No, this isn't normal. We don't see this pump, 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 pump 2 or 3 times. So something's happening. No, nothing on the news right now. Gas prices have significant implications for inflation forecast. Okay. YouTube, none of that matters. That's irrelevant. He said just filled. I didn't even see it fill. That's nasty. Well, you can get rid of this. That we never that. $95.5. Oh wow, super close. Kind of beyond annoyed here. This is what you want. You want that quick drop and not fucking come back. Do I have a buy limit at the bottom? No, I do not. I do not. This got too close to it. It got too close to it. And with that twitching, I'm not a big fan. I did that one quick move. I guess it was this level right here to the left. I'm not a big fan of anything that it's doing. I did not see it happen. Well, that happened. Bro, it was fucking 17 pips. Minus 80 on the even. Probably end up somewhere there. Probably plus 80 on the even. I'm gonna be trading, but I just don't like anything that's going on in here right now. I would not have a buy limit here now. After that bounce. That bounce came 10 pips away from where I would have had a buy limit. Buy limit was right here, so 10 pips away on the rebreak of that. I'm a big fan of Mr. Market, and I'm waiting for that. You can wait. Oh, shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not fucking with this right now. I think it's gonna re-break the lows. That's what I believe. Is it gonna? It might come up here, but I believe it's gonna re-break these lows, and it's gonna find a resistance over here to the trade, or it's gonna fake out. Usually, what we want to see in these situations, well, I prefer seeing. I like it when it breaks all the lows and then comes back up in range, because then we have a stop. That low shouldn't break, and then I can use that low and this support to take the buy up. But yeah, right now I think it's just gonna smash through everything. Gang, it's that's mom's. I don't know. You gotta talk to her. Could happen in blink of an eye. Gang, I'm gonna take this into the signal channel. It's great end of the week. I think so. I think it's a great end to the week in terms of trading, in terms of breakdowns, everything. Yeah, you give a little back sometimes, but like, look, literally every day over 100 pips the entire month. And I've been saying it last week, the week before, and we're still continuing that. Yeah, we took a little L here, but the last L, back next day. The L before that, back 2 days. This isn't even an L. This is basically a break even. Like we're under 100 pips. Next trade, we'll be back. Some days ain't your day. The amount we take in the market's gonna. The thing is, here's, I'm worn out in my head. I've taken maybe like 10 attempts since market open here. Before, like in the signal channel and here, and it's pulled back on me. Then it did what I wanted to do. Then it did what I wanted to do, but did it so fast that I didn't even get a chance to manage risk. I would have hit BE there regardless. I wouldn't have made money on this position, right? Once that heavy push and the re-break, it tends to push up, right? Especially at a higher time frame support. In this case, it didn't. It's only 90 pips. Wait another 10 before closing the stream. I would have to wait another 110, right? Your math is off. We've been winning hundreds of pips. Anyway, yeah, great stream. Not the best, but honestly, the ranges aren't the best. This ain't the best. The way this moved, this price action sucked, right? It did what we wanted it to do. It just didn't do it in a way we wanted it. Hey, Sunday, private session. If you got the bundle, I'll see you guys in there. It's a private stream. If you didn't, go get the bundle. Look at the trend, bro. Are you really trying to buy now? No, I'm not trying to buy. I have an edge in places where I buy. Right now, there's no buy here. If there was, it would have been a slingshot off this area. And I made 100 pips on this account. When you guys open the stream, go to the very first minute of the stream, and I'm sitting in a 100 pip runner. Right, so I closed 75% of my position at 100 pips, and the runner hit B. So, like, you know what I mean? Not everything on stream is, well, the stream isn't everything that there is. Anyway, it's kind of funny. It's ironic, right? I made 100 pips on the funded and didn't take the L. Oh, no, I did take the L on the funded. I'm sorry, I didn't take this one. Didn't take that. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. I'm gonna take this into the bundle, into the signal channel, trade this with the private community. So once we get a pullback, once we get a little range established, we'll trade again. Mods, thanks so much for helping me run the stream. Zoom gang, I will see you in the clubhouse, and a lot of you guys, I will see you on Sunday. But before Sunday, we have an entire day of possibilities tomorrow, depending on what the algos do. And I am trading tonight, and I'll be trading through the evening, probably till London. All right, so if you're in the signal channel, stay locked in. I will see you in there. Huh? Oh, hold on a second, chat. Give me a sec. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. I gotta run. Later. Hey gang, I'm gonna have a little buy limit if we come down here first. We don't come up first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in. Stops to break even. Alright, we took it in the signal channel. I was trying to get a buy limit here on the bottom wick, but goddamn that happened quickly. Let's see. Can we push or will it re-break lows? Ideally, we can push up there with that bottom wick. I don't know why it's sniping like that, gang. Doing some weird movements. That was a snipe. We don't want it to go lower than our entry. Damn, survived by a pip there. I've not been able to survive a single entry today. All right. On that note, we'll call it there. Flip, the 10 to push up. From there. We'll do it again. Yes. All right, let's call it. See you guys later.